Welcome back to Ephemera Files by Tommy. It has been a while. Part of that was on purpose, part of that was not planned for. This is a sharing of my, let's see, what's the word? Requirements for a challenge that I am doing with Tanya McGuire and Lisa, and I will link both of them below. This is the 12 Journal Bits Challenge, FaLaLa. And I intended to post this last Monday, but after getting my things together over the weekend, but I woke up on Monday morning and I was okay. And then as the day went on, I started feeling a little bleh. And then that night, I couldn't move my neck that evening. And I went to the doctor and he gave me a very technical diagnosis. He said, Tommy, your trapezius muscle is a jumbled mess. And so he gave me a shot, put me on a muscle relaxer, and told me to take some painkillers until I was able to function again, moving my arm, moving my head, talking, all of that good stuff. Well, that took a couple of days. I could have made some very interesting videos, but I chose not to. So here we go. Here is the unveiling of the parts and pieces that make up my kit I will be working from with this challenge. And the pieces are listed in 12 parts, and it's a little bit different from any journaling challenge I've done before in that I'm not being told what to make. I'm just being told what to make it with. So here we go. And they're not in order in this basket. This basket looks super huge, mostly because of this right here. So we will get to it. I will try to do it in the order of this page. I will also add these things in the description underneath of the video, and along with the link to Tanya and Lisa. I forgot to write Lisa's name on there. Sorry. I'll do better next time. So here we go. I'm going to move this whole pile over, and I do not have anything on my desk right now, so you can see right through to the glass, so I apologize for the mess back there. So the first thing that we needed for this challenge was a piece of chipboard, and we'll be making the cover out of this, and I know I'm behind and I will catch up. We will be making the cover out of this. This is simply one of the cardboards that you get when you order from scrapbookpaper.com, and you have the scrapbook papers on your order so that your papers don't get all a jumbly mess, like my doctor would say, in your package. Second, we need 2 types of adhesive. And so I have my 2 favorite adhesives here. I'm probably going to have to pull out a second one of these because I can feel this one is just like right there. So I may run out. I know I'll have to pull out another one of these because it's like right there. But I have Fabri-Tac and Scotch Create. I just thought of the fact that my desk is going to be super full by the time I pull everything out of here that's neatly arranged. I apologize for that in advance, but you can just see how I work. The third thing is 3 cutting tools. Now, my first cutting tool is under this basket, so I have to do some arranging. I have my Fiskars cutting board. I love this cutting board. It cuts almost everything. It's nice and wide. I've got lines all the way to 13 inches. It has a new blade that I haven't put in yet, so I may do that before I get started. One of my favorite things. Another one of my cutting tools is going to be my corner rounder. And I know some people feel like that's cheating, but I cannot cut a good-looking corner for the life of me. So there is that. And then the third cutting thing, of course, is on the bottom of the basket because I put this together according to the list and went from top to bottom. I should have done it the other way around. is my scissors, these tiny little detail scissors. And you know, I think I actually got those at Dollar Tree. Made in Taiwan, no brand name, but they are fabulous, fabulous scissors for cutting details. The fourth thing is 4 stamps or stencils. So I chose these 2 very large stencils because I feel like there was a whole lot of area that I could use, and I don't feel like it's cheating. It's 1 stencil. So I think that that will work. Even in the areas where I would normally on the back of a journaling card stamp lines to help with the writing, this has lines. So I think that I'll still get a lot of good use out of that. And this one, which just has a lot of swirls and different areas that look aged. And this is my first time using either of these stencils, so I'm kind of excited to use them. Let's see, and the other 2 on that were stamps. And I am, here we go, I am using these 2 stamps. This one, I don't know if I can get it where you can see it. It's little buildings. There's even a little clothesline. There's doorways. There's some greenery through here. It's just a very nice background. And it looks kind of busy, but if you don't use a really dark or bright color, it makes a really, really, really good base stamp to decorate on. As does this one, another one I haven't used yet, and I've had this for a while, and I haven't used it. So I pulled it out, and I'm gonna get it dirty. Let's see, number 5 is 5 kinds of paper, and it wasn't 5 sheets of paper, it was 5 kinds of paper. So now, oh, I apologize, I will have to restack my stack because my papers are on the bottom. And I'm running kind of late in my day doing this, so I don't want to start over again. I want to get it up and going so I can get on this challenge, baby. All right, there we go with things crashing and spilling. Oh, Tommy. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Here are my 5 kinds of paper. Didn't say 5 pieces, so we were able to have a lot of leeway to use and choose papers that we can get more mileage out of. I have they call it a manuscript tablet. I just always called it school paper. This is what I think of as manuscript paper, and it is for writing sheet music. This one is a drawing and coloring pad. Oops, I didn't know that set of stickers was in there. We'll put that to the side because that's not one of my items. I'll have to look and see if there's anything else in there. Pretty sure my grandkids got a hold of this pad. They know that it's okay to use this one. But it's a really nice textured paper, and it takes inks and glues very well. I have a ledger packet, and then I have copy paper. I am not going to use all this paper. I just didn't want to take it out of the package. All right, I'm going to set this to the side since it takes a lot of room. Now, 6 colors, and black and white are free, so we don't have to count those. And it doesn't mean 6 colors of ink pads or 6 colors of markers or colored pencils or crayons. It means 6 colors. And so I chose, I'll go ahead and show you this from a later entry. I chose my colors according to this piece of fabric right here. And so I have this rusty hinge, which is this orange color. Black is free. White is free. It's antique linen, but I'm going to count it as white. Faded jean, which matches this part of the blue very well. Dried marigold, which goes really well with this lighter orange here. Broken China, this teal is an almost exact match for that. And Vintage Photo for this brown here, this brown here. And that'll be really good for aging the edges of things, although I tend to go for my rusty hinge or my antique linen for aging things, because this is just the same color as paper, as the old book pages, usually. So those are my, oh, one more, and gold. I have a gold ink pad over here too. I should have grabbed it as well. And see, I have a gold Sharpie, I have a gold ink pad, but since it's still gold, it still counts as one color. All right, then we had 7 book pages. Oh, and I dumped that bowl again. Oh my goodness, Tommy. And I counted book pages as they came out of my books when I was taking them apart. So this is a book page. It's from something kind of like a baby book would be, except for it was a family book and had different things on it. Different lines, different little quotes, lists. I have 2 book pages from a shorthand book. My mom can do this. And I remember seeing her, sometimes she would bring home work and she would be doing this, and I thought, what in the world is she doing? She's just scribbling all over that page when she's supposed to be working. And then I have these pages from a very old textbook, probably like a home ec book a home ec class we used to call it. Now I think I don't even know what they call it, but it's some other name. And then a book from a vocabulary lesson for children. I got 2 pages from there. So those are my 7 book pages. And I can just slide that under there. 8 beads and charms. This one gave me the most trouble, and I don't know why. I have no clue why, and I'm not even sure I got up to 8. I think I finally just threw in the towel. Oh, I think no, I don't have 8 unless I spilled something. So I may have had to leave myself some room. So I have a key and a charm and a clock charm and a little charm that says love and a little heart here with a swirl, a chain of keys and locks, and these 2, I don't even know what to call them. It's kind of like, it's not really lace, it's not really crochet, it's just a beaded fabric element. Yeah, that's not 8. I'll have to come up with something to make up for the missing one later. See, we had 9 fasteners, and instead of just picking out the fastener for each one, let's see, I think I'll move some of this too, because I don't need to show you the color matching anymore. So I'll set all this to the side as well. So for fasteners, those are Brad's eyelets, paper clips, things like that. So I have paper clips here. I have this fastener, and there should be another one in there, but nope, there it is. These little fasteners that are Tim Holtz, but I don't know what the correct name is. These are little metal knobs. I'm going to use one for my closure on the front of the book. I have little tiny brads here. I have these index clips. I have bulb pins and safety pins and wire pins. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9 is, it's a little book ring packet. Now, obviously, I'm not going to use all of these because it says 9. I don't know if I can only use one of these or if I have to have 9 types of fasteners. Whichever way that goes, that's what I'll do. But this way I can also make up my mind which color I need on the ones that have different options for the colors, including those two. Because one is gold and one is a bronze. Oops, I'm being very rattly. I apologize. These are just noisy. And I'll set that there. Now, after the 9 fasteners comes 10 pieces of fiber. So I'll pull out my fabric again that you've already seen because that's one of my fiber pieces. So I have that. I have this old table runner. I have this piece of fabric. And this piece of fabric that at one time a few years ago, I made a scarf, and then I found myself just not wearing it, and so I have cut into it and I've used it several times. Another lace dresser scarf. And another one. This one looks slightly different. I know they're very similar, but they're enough different that that's what I wanted to use. I have this lace that I either tea or coffee dyed. I don't remember which one. It's a ruffly one, already ruffled. And then I have, whoops, a tiny little paper clip, one of them that I spilled. I'll get that later. I have this lace here that I'm going to use. And 2 more. This Dollar Tree lace that everybody has, everybody loves. Everybody's kind of all-inclusive. A lot of people like and love. And then this piece, which looks like it would be a bib, but it was actually cut off of a shirt. I purchased it like this. I don't have the shirt. But I'm pretty sure that this probably tied across here because it's not long enough to go around a neck. This color green is kind of picked up in this fabric. I also have these rows of lace, these buttons. The green fabric can be separated from the front part. I've got the strings, or I can just use it all together as it is. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I have a lot of options right there. So that is my 10 pieces of fiber. We're almost done. We have 11 quotes or words, and here is that. I have quotes from books. I have some die cut words, and I think that one of these is going away. Which one? I think this one was going away because I had one too many. Let's see, 1, 2, and these are from a card game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. And we're almost done. One more thing. The last thing is 12 fun images. I got stuck on that one too because I have this sheet and it has 12 full images of the pieces of furniture. I don't know if this counts as one piece or if it counts as 12 because I have the 12 things. So I want to use this sheet of paper. So when I find out which way that 12 fun images is supposed to go, I will go that way. Let's see. I think I just figured out what my missing bead or charm was. And this is a stretch. I want to use this on the front of my journal. And it opens up. Can you see how it opens up? And there's a photo that goes inside. I think it's charming. Does that work? So, there is my kit for the 12 Journal Bits Challenge FaLaLa. with Tanya and Lisa. And I am looking forward to finding out just what is expected of us to do with all this stuff. I hope you'll join me. It sounds like it's a lot of fun. This is my, let's see, how many months have I been? I started doing challenges in April with Dear Julie, and this is actually my first junk journal challenge outside of that. I am also doing one with her, and that basket is elsewhere. So join us on this. If you make a journal, that's fabulous. If you don't make a journal and you just simply follow along on the fun and maybe learn something in the meantime, that's fabulous as well. So I will be coming to you at another time. Hopefully it won't be so long. But remember, as always, to be kind.